Hey YouTube, this is Julian Tech Reviews, and we're here with another tech review. And this time we have a dash cam for your car, and this provides 360 degrees of coverage around your car. And it's brought to you by a Torvo, which is the company that provided this TD3 dash cam, which is the footage that's always by your side. And we're going to get into a full review. But before we do that, if you could please like, subscribe to this channel, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all the love and support. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So this I bought from Amazon, and you can get it right now for $100. This is a 4K dash cam for the front, and for the rear it has a 1080p high definition camera. This is instant sharing with 5G Wi-Fi support and app control, so it doesn't include an app. It has built-in GPS for smart route tracking, which is the TD3 dash cam, and it has sharp night vision and 170 degrees wide view, and it has a 24/7 parking mode for full-time protection. So if you're parked and you walked away, it does have a sensor to where it turns on automatically and it shows anything around your car that may be accident worthy. And it has a hassle-free installation and is built to last. And I'll show you in this video how my installation went, and they give you a tool to help you with the installation. And without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox it. Just a quick point, the things that are in the box include the front camera, the car charger, the rear camera, the user manual, the 64 gigabyte micro SD memory card, and then it comes with an electrostatic sticker because you don't want your window having this stickiness right in the front windshield. All right, this is Julian with Julian Tech Reviews. We're outside with the unit. I have my backup camera installed, and I have my front end camera installed, and they're all connected. And I had ran all the way through my car with this very nice tool that they give you in the packet. And just to show you how it was inserted, I have the little cord right here attached to the rear camera. And all you have to do is, if you have a 2019 or you have any type of like car, that you can just use that little tool, kind of insert it here, and then you can just kind of run the wires all the way through. And as you can see, I have this one ran all the way through here, through the top of here, through the top here. And as you can see, the little piece of wire that's right here, you can still use it and insert it passenger side right here, and I've ran it all the way to the top of my front screen all the way to here. So yes, just take your time, utilize the tool and run it through from the back. And not only that, I got the front end dash cam. I have that installed, and I have it ran up here using the same tool all the way through the sides, run it all the way to the bottom right here. And what I did was I kind of put it underneath my car mat on the driver's side and had it run all the way through to get to the cigarette lighter, which is here. So pretty simple to set up. Utilize that tool and you will be successful. All right, so we're back in the car. Now that we have everything set up, let's go ahead and start the car and see what it looks like when it is turned on. So the cigarette lighter charger will turn green. You have the Torvo, and as you can see, we have both backup camera and the front end camera installed. All right, so here's the dash cam. We have a couple of buttons that are attached to it, and right here on the side you have the power button. So if you did want to turn it off, you could just go ahead and hit that power button right there and then turn it back on. That's with the cigarette lighter plugged in. And then you have another set of buttons here. So you have your power, you have your USB type power card slot, and it supports up to 250 gigs of RAM. And then you got 4 buttons down here. So the 4 buttons are as such. You have the system settings, playback video, return, the turn off Wi-Fi, which is the second slot here. You have the adjust camera display or select down. You have the pause recording or okay or start recording, and you can utilize all of those at once. So let's start with the first one here. So this one is the system settings, and as you can see, there's various settings. The front dash camera has up to 4K resolution, and you can utilize the other 2 in the middle to kind of go up and down. And then you could do a time-lapse video. You can do the time-lapse time. You could do loop recording. And you go back to the menu again and just keep hitting that menu button to select other options. Record audio, the G sensor you can turn on, the date stamp, the GPS stamp to let you know your location. So if you ever got into a crash, then you can push that button here. Okay, and then you can do a video mirror of the back mirror. Let's just do this for instance. So you do that, you can preview the mirror or you can just turn it off. Let's turn it off for now. You can show your license. You can have a screensaver. And then the key voice is in there, the speaker's in there, the boot sound is on, the date and time. Let's go ahead and show that. There it is. So let's just say this is incorrect. And let's go ahead and move it over. All right, so the 10th month, the 5th day, and it is not 6. In my time, it's 5, and we're good to go. And then just hit the menu button again, and we're set there. We got a GPS test, the time zone, speed calibration, speed setting, the units. If you're in the United States, obviously you want to change that to miles per hour. That'll be handy. Wi-Fi on 5G format, all that. So you have plenty of options when it comes to your backup camera and the front end dash camera. And as you can see, you can do split view. You could do just the dash camera only, or you could do the back camera only. And you get 1080 resolution with the back camera, rear end camera, and then you get up to 4K with your front end camera. What an awesome dash cam and setup. All right, and this is how you set it up. You just make sure that you follow the instructions on the screen where you use the barcode. You type in the SSID, and then you put in the password, and then you're connected. Let's go back to the app. Let's see if we're connected. Okay, and it says it's online, and boom, there it is. It is fully connected with your dash cam unit. So as you can see, I have everything synced up, and let's just explore. Right now it's recording. Let's look at this area right here, and it says support automatic download of photos when entering playback. Do I want to enable it? I'm just going to cancel for now. And I've been using this for a day or so, and then this is just kind of like the footage I have, and it is pretty much locked down. Let's look at some footage from the trip. So I have the record audio on. This is the rear camera, and just look how clear that is. This is so awesome. It gives you your direction, your degrees, your speed. See, it was going 16, 19 miles an hour. It is capturing pretty much like a nice, I want to say not necessarily 180, maybe like 130 degree view of what I experienced. It tells you my altitude, my up altitude, the date here. So that was today. And then let's just go back and get some front dash camera view. Okay, this is me leaving my neighborhood. I mean, this is unreal how 4K this is. This is beautiful. This is amazing. Now this one doesn't have as much detail other than just this little timestamp down here. See if I can get a good snapshot of that. So I haven't changed any of the kilometers per hour to miles per hour, so you can do that before then. And let's see if we can see some other footage. All right, so this is me pulling into an area, and I actually do have some information. It tells you my angles, and for some reason there's like an arrow going to the left, and my degrees, my curve altitude, my up altitude, miles per hour. So it looks like going to park. Yep, that was early day, driving into McDonald's, and boom, I'm at my destination. And this is beautiful. Now it does have a map here where you can potentially have your GPS information. I'm not sure like why it's not showing here, but it can be tied there, and you can fix that in your settings. I just have this set up as is, and as is, straight out the box, it is awesome. Also in the app, you do have your settings just like you do on the actual camera. Instead of you pushing the buttons on the actual unit, as I have such here, you can just go ahead and take care of it right here. So you can turn the sound recording on or off, speaker volume, the video resolution, the watermarks, the rear mirror, preview mirror, video mirror, mirror all. Got the speed, I changed that earlier, but you can change it back here. And you have your time lapse, you have the Wi-Fi information, the SID. It shows you how much I have free. So I've only used a total of 2.5 gigs. So I have the remaining 58 gigs right here. So you can just do your settings here to make it easier. And this is just amazing. Let's see, I can flip it this way so I can see it in landscape, and I can flip it back to get all the information here. Let's see, I could pause the recording. So if I don't feel like recording right now, my house, I could just do that. And then I can go here, take a snapshot just in case, and then it goes automatically to a snapshot folder. If I click this and then go to snapshot. Okay, and then there's a picture of my house. And then there is a timeline. All right, let's see. Oh boy, you can see a timeline for today. So let's go ahead and show you what I did. So I was driving to these various places. It says you have to have a membership in order for you to hit play. So you can purchase the membership, and there it is right there. Don't feel like doing that, so I'll just run through the day by snapshot, it looks like. Now, this is very handy if you do get in an accident at some point in the day and you want to just show the timeline. You could do that here if you buy it using the timeline VIP. So there's no more videos there. So, and then you can go to the next day or today, and then you can go. Well, you have multiple days here. Now, since I changed the time on the clock, the right date, it should update per se. So it'll show multiple days. So this is great when you're using your Torvo dash cam and rear cam. Awesome. Now I really enjoy this particular dash cam just for what it states on the box. It comes with a 4K HD video, and it comes with a little miniature screen. Now I bought this dash cam on eBay or Amazon for about a year. I've been using it. It's been great, but it was about 15 bucks, 20 bucks. It did its job, but it doesn't have any kind of control. It doesn't have 24-hour protection. If you're just sitting in the car, it doesn't have the G-Shock or the G-Force where it'll automatically turn on whenever something has hit your car, like this Torvo model does. And yes, you're gonna pay a little bit more, but I think it's worth it to have that 4K screen compared to this one. I mean, it's still useful. It makes the sounds, it records video, things like that. But you know, it's time for a nice upgrade. The Torvo TD3 dash cam is the best upgrade you can do from one of these basic dash cams.